After a narrow 1-0 loss to Real Sociedad, Hansi Flick didn't hold back, blasting the referee's controversial decision that left Barcelona feeling robbed. What did he say? Stay tuned to find out. And we got some exciting football news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Football Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United poised to hijack Barcelona's target Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen. Barcelona's pursuit of Bayer Leverkusen's Jonathan Tah is heating up as the defender nears the end of his contract with the Bundesliga club. With his agent confirming that a renewal isn't in the cards, Tah looks set to make a move next summer. Barcelona has long been linked with the German centre-back, but the competition is fierce, as Manchester United has now emerged as a serious contender for his signature. Both clubs see Tah as an ideal solution to their defensive struggles. For United, the need for reinforcement at the back has been pressing, with vulnerabilities in their defense all too evident. Several of their defenders face uncertain futures, making a proven, sturdy defender like Tah an attractive prospect. Barcelona, under Hansi Flick, is also keen on adding experience and leadership to their backline, qualities Tah has in spades. Despite their financial constraints, Barcelona remains an alluring option for Tah, who would add depth to a defense that's already packed but still seeks a leader for the high-stakes challenges they face. Barcelona's storied history, coupled with Flick's ambitious plans, make it a compelling choice for a defender eager to make an impact on the European stage. The question remains, will Barcelona's financial hurdles allow them to secure Tah, or will United's desperation for defensive stability tip the scales? With both clubs vying for a signature, the coming months promise an intriguing battle over one of Europe's sought-after defenders. Hansi Flick's intense reaction after shock defeat to Real Sociedad. Barcelona's recent clash with Real Sociedad at Anoeta was nothing short of a nightmare for Hansi Flick and his team. Despite dominating possession with a remarkable 70%, Barcelona fell to a 1-0 defeat on November 10th, courtesy of a 33rd-minute goal by Geraldo Becker. While control of the ball was firmly with the visitors, the most troubling stat revealed Barcelona's inability to land a single shot on target out of 11 attempts, an indication of just how off-track their offensive game had become. Flick's post-match comments reflected frustration over Barcelona's dismal showing. "Today was simply not our day," he admitted, highlighting the poor decision-making in the final third. Though Barcelona's midfield managed to hold onto the ball, their attempts to convert possession into tangible threats fell short. For a team that usually thrives on offensive prowess, this performance was a sobering reminder of just how much they rely on precise execution up front. "Creating chances was a major struggle, and we have to accept this defeat," Flick added. The coach was candid in admitting that his side's display was far from their best, stating that they took full responsibility for the outcome. It was clear that for all their ball control, Barcelona lacked the intensity to break through Real Sociedad's defense, exposing a weakness they'll need to address quickly. A noticeable absence from the squad was the young sensation Lamine Yamal, a player Flick acknowledged was sorely missed. "When you have talent like Lamine missing, it's felt deeply," Flick commented, underscoring Yamal's unique ability to create scoring opportunities. Flick also mentioned that Yamal's health was a priority, and discussions with the Spanish Football Federation would take place to determine if the youngster would skip international duty to recover. The frustration was further compounded when a Robert Lewandowski goal was ruled out. Flick was visibly upset by the call, which he described as a bad decision. After reviewing the footage, he stood by his stance, insisting the decision was wrong. Lewandowski's goal should have stood. This moment only intensified the feeling that the odds weren't in Barcelona's favor that evening. As for the positive moments, Flick admitted they were few and far between. "We played well for only the first 20 minutes, he said, reflecting on Barcelona's fleeting early dominance. Yet after that initial burst, the team struggled to keep up the momentum, and Real Sociedad capitalized on every lapse. For Flick, the path ahead is clear. Regroup and come back stronger. But this defeat, especially in a game where they held the ball for so long, will serve as a humbling reminder that control means little without execution. For now, Barcelona fans will have to wait and see how Flick adjusts his tactics to bring the team back to its sharpest form. As Barcelona looks to shake off this defeat, questions loom about Flick's strategies and the team's reliance on star players. Can they regain their clinical edge? The answer may well decide their La Liga fate this season. In our view, Barcelona's loss to Real Sociedad exposes more than just an off night. It highlights serious gaps in their execution under Hansi Flick. Dominating possession with 70% yet failing to hit a single shot on target is alarming, especially for a team that prides itself on offensive flair. Flick's comments reflect frustration, but they also suggest a lack of cohesion and sharpness that Barcelona desperately needs to regain. It's clear they miss Lamine Yamal's creativity, and without it, they struggled to break through even with high-profile players like Lewandowski leading the line. This defeat should serve as a wake-up call. Possession alone isn't enough in the modern game. What truly matters is turning control into opportunities. Flick must find ways to make Barcelona more ruthless in the final third. As much as they dominated the ball, they lacked the decisive edge that teams like Real Sociedad capitalized on. Moving forward, Flick needs to instill not just technical discipline, but also the intensity to finish games strongly or risk facing more disappointments. What did you think of Barcelona's performance against Real Sociedad? Do you believe Flick's tactics need a complete overhaul, or was it just an unlucky night for the team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Two Barcelona players face injury concerns after defeat to Real Sociedad. Barcelona's 1-0 loss to Real Sociedad at Anoeta has left more than just a bitter taste in the mouths of the Blaugrana faithful. While the defeat snapped their 8-match winning streak across all competitions, the real worry for the Catalan Giants lies in the injury concerns that emerged from the game. Two key players were spotted limping after the final whistle, raising alarm bells ahead of the international break. The first player to leave the pitch with a limp was Frenkie de Jong, who had to be substituted at halftime following a couple of painful moments during the first 45 minutes. The Dutch midfielder appeared to be struggling after going down to the ground on 2 separate occasions, and it became clear that his fitness would be a concern moving forward. However, it wasn't just de Jong who had fans holding their breath. Barcelona's talismanic striker, Robert Lewandowski, also showed signs of discomfort after the match. Reports suggest the Polish forward was dealing with a suspected back issue, and he too was seen limping as he made his way off the pitch. With both de Jong and Lewandowski in the wars, the club will be hoping the international break gives them enough time to recover. The timing of these injuries couldn't be worse for Hansi Flick's side, who were already facing challenges in their bid to maintain their place at the top of La Liga. A win against Sociedad would have seen them extend their perfect run, but instead, they now face an anxious wait as they assess the severity of these fitness problems. As Barcelona looks ahead to their next fixtures, the question remains, can they bounce back from this tough defeat and recover their momentum? With key players like de Jong and Lewandowski potentially sidelined, the Blaugrana will need to dig deep to navigate the upcoming challenges, both on the pitch and in the treatment room. What are your thoughts on Barcelona's loss to Real Sociedad and the injury concerns for de Jong and Lewandowski? How do you think these setbacks will impact their next few games? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your opinion. Tie your shoelaces and let's talk football again. See you soon.